You gotta kind of like close everything when you're recording, so you can't have any noise outside of the facility. Well, that doesn't mean you have to close the curtains.
No, I know, but I mean, curtains close as a signal that he should, that, you know, if the curtains are closed, then he won't come around and knock if you want something.
Okay, right. We're talking about Rob's next door neighbour, by the way. It's not like some creepy dude that comes around.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
Yeah, baby. You love it. Alright, so...
hello.
Good morning, everybody. Or good evening, or whatever. Using some sort of new tech here because my recording equipment just malfunctioned for a week, so apologies for if this is late, but I doubt that it is because we're awesome. Right, so this is Eclipse.
This is 2 takes. Fast forward.
Yeah, we're going to talk the shit out of this before we watch it.
So yeah,
Yay.
the Twilight Saga, Eclipse, we've got the menu on right now.
They're all posing magically.
We do this with all the last two, so we're going to do it with this one.
What are we going to do?
Special features. Okay, that's all we've got. 2 audio commentaries. Well, now you got 3.
Yeah. So you got one with Stephanie Meyer and some guy, and then you got the 2 main people talking about it, and then you get us, so huzzah.
Okay.
But we're not going to be like, oh yeah, this is awesome, or anything like that, or I did that, or I did this. We're just going to talk about it. But like, you're looking at the DVD.
I've got the DVD here.
Yeah.
Again, I've done this for the last 2. I
Yeah.
thought this was going to become a tradition.
Yeah, just do it.
James King from Radio 1 says this is the best Twilight film yet.
Do you think he watched the other
That's
2?
high praise. That's high praise.
Do you think he actually watched the other 2, or he was just
Probably
like, oh
not.
god, I've got to say something, let's just say that, that'll do. I just think people that give quotes on back of DVDs, they don't watch it, they just put whatever.
I think sometimes they watch it, but it's funny how they can be misconstrued. Like, you know, the best Twilight yet, that's not him really saying it's an amazing film.
Yeah, it's not.
That's him saying
The other
it's
2 were
better
shit.
than the last 2 shit films. So there's that at least.
Oh my gosh.
However, Robbie Cullen
Mm.
from News of the World says it's brilliant.
4 star. 4 stars.
Oh, 4 stars, yeah.
Yeah. No, they don't get 5 stars.
Well, it does on the back.
How dare they?
Company.
Where's that from?
That's
Who
from
the
Company.
fuck are they?
Look
Oh.
and now.
Company, look now, yeah? This is good.
They
It's
just
5
made
stars.
those names up.
They fucking did. It's a secret little fucking shield motivation agent thing, isn't it? Sorry, I've been really into the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
so
we're watching a lot of Marvel.
yeah,
recently.
today we've watched, and yesterday we watched all the Iron Mans for research purposes. Cough, cough. Anyway, so yeah, like, oh, they got little Jane on it, little baby Jane, with the evil eyes that stare at you.
Yeah,
Like,
Dakota Fanning,
yeah, call her Baby Jane because that's
So,
her name in the
child
movie.
actor,
Yeah,
and she's really come into her own.
yeah, not as good as her sister, but that's my
Who's her sister?
Ellie.
Oh, the Neon Demon.
Yeah,
I never put that together.
they're sisters.
Yeah, she's very good.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have like I
I-
think they had a fight or something ages ago, and it was like in the media where like one of them was just like, oh, I'm better than you or something like that. I don't know, sibling rivalry or something. But it's just like Ellie Fanning chooses films that are kind of like not on the radar, if you know what I mean. Like she was in Somewhere with Sofia Coppola, and then she was in Zygote for Oat Studios' Neil Blomkamp's thing.
Yeah.
So she was an extra in that.
And she was in the.
Oh no, that was her. That was Dakota Fanning. Sorry, wrong one.
And
But
she was in. I think We're Alone Now.
Yeah, she was. So she's using she's doing indie films as well, which I find amazing. I'm not putting Dakota down, of course not.
Dakota Fanning.
But
was
like
in,
she does different things.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She had a very sort of adult role in that film,
Well, damn.
but in a really interesting way. They utilised it well.
So it's not like Natalie Portman in Leon the Professional. It's not like child having to grow up really quick. It's not like that.
No, she has a very small
Okay.
role in the film.
Oh, all right.
But Tarantino used her in a way where he wasn't bringing attention to the fact that she was a child actress who was now an adult.
Yeah. Just
She was
get
just
on with
another
it.
actress in the film.
Sweet. It's really hard to make
appreciate
that. It's really hard to
Yeah.
make that transition. I mean, like Kristen Stewart, I think was a little bit of a kid actress, maybe a teenager sort of.
Yeah, she was.
She was in like
she was in
really
a film
small
called
ones.
Speak,
Yeah, yeah.
and
That was a really good
She
impactful
was
film.
in Panic Room.
Yeah. Oh my god, she was a daughter.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's
with
going back in time.
diabetes, right?
think so, something like
I
that.
think it's diabetes.
Yeah, and then she was in the Cake Eaters where she had this physical thing where she couldn't talk or speak properly, and she couldn't walk or anything like that, and it's going to get worse over time, if you know what I mean. So it's one of those, and it was just interesting. And now she's doing this.
Yeah. And now she's really grown into her own.
Yeah.
We say this every time, but
I know,
she's
but
really good.
Yeah, she's good now, man. Just give her a chance. Like, put her name into Google, say Kristen Stewart movies, and then you'll realise that, she's gone from Speak, where she's, unknown, and she's, really trying, and then to this terribleness. And then she goes on to, really good stuff. You don't know until the gig's bad, until you've done it.
So to anyone listening who's not sold on both Kristen Stewart and Pattinson...
Yeah.
For Kristen Stewart, go watch Personal Shopper.
Oh, yeah, man, that's so good.
And Clouds of Sils Maria.
Yes.
By the same director.
Yes.
For Pattinson, go watch The Lighthouse. And you will not be disappointed.
Oh, come on, give him another one. Lighthouse and...
That's all he needs.
Well, not even Cedric? No, I
was talking
from
about
Harry
him
Potter.
being amazing.
I know, but he was pretty good.
He's got a tiny role in that film.
Well, impactful.
Does
he dies.
Oh, yeah.
And Harry's like, oh my god, it's my fault, me. Or something like that. But well,
he gets the first...
trophy cup thing.
No, the first ever in the series. What do you call it? Avada Kedavra.
Oh yeah. Can't believe you remember that shit. I just hear them
first
scream
one.
words.
That's the first one we saw in the series, and it was shocking.
Really?
Our parents were like, "Oh my god, they just killed someone."
Oh, it had to get dark, didn't it? It's fucking Harry Potter.
Fucking killing everyone.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter, man. It can't be all magical lanterns floating up in the Great Hall of epicness.
That series went dark very slowly. Very interesting, actually. I want to rewatch those at some point.
Really?
Because when you think about the first one and then think about the last one,
oh man,
that's really different tone.
The lighting as well. Like in the last one, it looked like a fucking horror movie. Come on.
Oh, it was so bleak, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what about the lighting in this one? Does it go darker? I mean, I think it goes brighter, don't they? Don't they fight in the snow or some shit? Or is that the other one?
No, there is snow in this one.
Oh, okay,
this is
yeah.
considered the good one.
Okay.
Whenever you talk about Twilight rankings, for example,
Yeah.
this is always at the top. This is everyone's favourite Twilight.
You said this was your favourite out of all the Twilights. Why is that?
From memory. Because this is
we haven't watched it yet, kids, that's why. But yeah, go on.
This is the one where things actually happen. Like the last one, nothing happened. We talked about how uneventful and boring the last one was.
That's true.
Yeah, this one, things actually happen. The plot moves forward.
Mhm.
There's a little bit of, as I've said this before, smashy crashy. I'm only human. We love a bit of smashy crashy.
That's called action, dear ones. Smashy crashy, yeah.
And also, this is the one where Edward and Jacob kind of have a little moment, don't they?
In the tent when she's asleep.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a
brotherly bond thing over a
Doesn't
girl.
last long, but
I know, but it's just ironic that it
It's
only
nice.
happens when she's asleep or out of the picture. It's just like, come on.
because there's no one there to fight over.
Oh God, why would you fight over someone? Come on, you would be the mature one, right? And you wouldn't fight over them. You'd just be like, oh okay, if you want them, then fine. I'll be here if you want me instead. Kind of showing responsibility and maturity by just accepting it and moving on. There's no point fighting over it. It's kind of objectifying her a little bit.
Yeah, they both want her, basically. And yeah, that's the way it is. It's not the best series, but whatever.
Yeah, I guess so.
In this film, they move past that. They actually grow. Their relationship blossoms a little bit, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, then they're kind of forced into it by the time it's Breaking Dawn Part 2, because he's imprinted.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I'm never gonna fucking get rid of him now, for fuck's sake. And everyone has to accept it, and they're like, oh, shit.
I can't remember if they show him finding out. I know they show Bella finding out.
Yeah.
Because she goes mental, but can you imagine him finding out? Bella tells him, he's like, what?
Excuse me? What'd you say?
He did what?
And then he had a little smirk in the end because then he realised, oh yeah, he reads his mind. He reads everyone's fucking mind, so it's alright. He probably knew straight away when the moment happened. You gotta remember that. So he's in the know already, and Alice is like, hey, this is going to happen. I knew it like months ago. And I'm like, Alice, shut the fuck up. But like, you know, it's just like...
Remind me of their powers again. So he can...
It gets even worse.
It's so dumb that they have superpowers. Individual super... I find it so dumb.
Okay, this is interesting because in Interview with the Vampire, they do actually have powers. But they don't incorporate it to be a massive thing such as Twilight does. So if you think about it, Lestat has the aspect of reading someone's thoughts, but he only says it once in a conversation at the very beginning. And then, what is it? Louis, Brad Pitt, has he doesn't think he has any powers, but he has the concept of like
immortality?
Well, they have that anyway, but like immortalizing the century that he's in and how he can keep going with the centuries, as in like he just...
Oh, he blends.
He blends with it. He merges with everything. And these vampires are really fucking struggling to keep up because they're stuck in their century. And now and again, many people keep like trying to stroke his face saying you're so beautiful, is because he can merge with what's around him. He can adapt, that's the word, adapt very well. So it's kind of like, I feel like Twilight's stolen a lot of shit from many other vampire things. I'm going to keep saying this, and it's very disappointing how they decided, oh, we're going to make everyone glitter and everyone have fucking superpowers, awesome, except Esme, she has fucking nothing. And Carlisle as well, yeah, he has fucking nothing. And I'm like, what? Oh, and Emmett has nothing. And Rosalie, she has nothing.
So I haven't seen Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, okay, it's so good, man.
However, from the way it sounds, from what I've seen, I've seen like a good 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And it was very grounded. It's sort of a...
They talk about things. They don't do action.
It looks like a proper vampire.
It is, yeah. It's
this
amazing.
one, I just can't stand the superpower aspect. Like they're treated like superpowers.
Yeah, I know.
One reads minds.
So that's Edward. Edward reads minds. Alice can see the future.
Yeah.
And then Jasper controls emotions, motivating people or demotivating people or inspiring them or whatever. And then baby Jane, baby Jane can basically stare at you and then just pain. And then there's Dimitri or one of them that can basically get rid of all your senses and you're in a dark fog. Do you remember that time when he almost put the dark fog out of his hands and then it kind of just ripped back into himself?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then there's someone else. Oh, it's really annoying.
Emmett's just super strong.
Emmett's super strong. And Rosalie is... She's just there. She's just there. Esme, Carlisle is like... Well, he taught himself things, didn't he? And he's like the strongest in terms of... He's a fucking doctor. He deals with blood every day.
He's very smooth.
Maybe
that's his superpower. He can just be... Do you know what I mean?
Super smooth.
He's just very smooth and calm. He's a real gentleman.
He is a gentleman, yeah.
And then he adapts.
And then Esme is basically the mother hen. She keeps everyone together.
Yeah.
Though I don't fucking see this in here.
Well, maybe in this film.
Maybe, but like in the books, it's just so much better. Like they explore it a little bit more. And what's ironic is that in the Breaking Dawn Part 1 or 2, I think that's like a ginormous book, by the way. So it's like the same.
Is one,
yeah. Okay. At the back, it shows you who's got the powers and what their names are, which helps me a lot because I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because, you know, all the people come at their house and they're just like, yeah, we're going to fight them in the snow, epic. And it's just like, who are you? I don't understand. Because, like, in Queen of the Damned as well, that's another vampire version.
That's a sequel, isn't it? To Interview.
Yes and no.
Well, it's
the same universe. Yeah, but, like, the interesting part is that, you know, you're finding Lestat and he's like, yeah, I'm a rock star, awesome, because he's really bored of, like, just being in the shadows all the time. And there's a moment where you see other vampires coming out of the woodwork and they're all discussing things like, oh, what do we do? Are we going to be on his side? We're going to go against him, blah, blah. And what you don't realise is that it's actually Louis. But he doesn't fucking say his name. I don't know who he is. He's just there. And then he helps them and then he blows up. Or he doesn't blow up or something like that. And I'm like, you're wasting this time trying to get all this action in there, not explaining who the fuck everyone is. It's very annoying.
Why does he blow up?
Oh, no, he doesn't blow up. I think other vampires blow up because the original vampire, that's from, like, Egypt or something, has the powers to basically telekinesis and, like, blow you up because you are part of her, so she can blow you up. Set you on fire, rather, and then you blow up. From the inside out.
Okay.
Yeah. Superpowers! Jazz hands! Baby!
So this is directed by David Slade. I don't know if he did the last one.
I don't care.
Catherine Hardwicke did the first one.
Okay. That's why it's all dreamy and shit.
Yeah, Catherine Hardwicke married Kick-Ass.
What, the actor or
The kid
the...
from Kick-Ass. He only played Quicksilver in the Marvel films.
No.
In the MCU films.
Oh, okay, not the X-Men films, because that's a completely different
No, not
actor.
that one.
Alright.
The one that was in Age of Ultron.
Oh, him, Peachel.
Yes, him.
Oh, him.
So,
He's adorable.
He married Catherine Hardwicke, director of first Twilight.
Oh, wow, okay. Awesome. Where did you get this information from?
Oh, I just know that. She directed a film called Nowhere Boy, which is about John Lennon and the beginning of the Beatles. And he played John Lennon as a young kid.
Is that the one where, like, there's so many actors? No, that's someone else, isn't it? There's a film out there where there's so many actors playing the same guy, and he's a musician. That's something else.
Oh, no, that's Bob Dylan.
Yeah, that
No,
one.
no,
Alright, never mind.
this was just him playing young high school John Lennon before the Beatles. And she directed it, and they met and fell in love.
I like that.
I don't know if they're still together or not.
I still like that, though. Like, it's natural,
Well,
you know?
no,
Because,
from
like,
what I
Kristen
remember-
Stewart and Robert Pattinson fell in love
I
on
remember he was-
set. Underage. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Let's not go down the road.
Anyway. So,
Twilight Saga Eclipse.
because Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson kind of fell in love and had a moment for a couple of years or something, and then like
Yeah.
there's a drama of her cheating on him or some shit. But we're not talking about that because we're not interested.
It
in that.
was the Snow White and the Huntsman director.
I think so, something like that. And now
She landed that role.
and now she's bi, I think, something like that.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I have no idea. I think
I
she's
don't-
gay, isn't she?
I can't keep up.
I have
don't
no
know.
idea. But when did they start going out? Was it the first film?
Probably, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you know, you're concentrating on like all these intricate moments in the film, I guess.
But it's a shame. Well, you can argue that, but
Yeah.
it's a shame they didn't bring that chemistry to the movies.
Oh, snap. God damn.
No, but it's true. If they're going out in real life,
Or maybe they were nervous
There's
still.
still like two chairs trying to kiss. It's ridiculous.
Well, you got to remember, like they're trying to act out the fact that he can't control himself and he might break her bones every time he tries to hug her. So there is that kind of aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how your kind of, and I have this feeling with Bella, is that her way of loving is touch, right? And then you're going out with a fucking guy where you can't do it. Imagine how fucking sad you'll feel if you realise that. Like, you know, your communication of love, some people like just like to talk, some people are physical, all that stuff. Some people just like people being there. Hers is touch, right? This is what I'm assuming. I think so. I think she's shy about it though, but I think she's really into it. Like, she always wants to hug him or something, especially on the honeymoon. She's like, oh, one more,
Well,
wait.
that's because of the honeymoon.
I know, but like she's just wanting to be loved. Like, she wants the touch, she wants it, but like, you know, she has to wait fucking a year and a bit for that. Jesus.
Yeah.
And then there's the aspect of getting married and then having it, and I'm like, all right, I understand.
Because he would murder her.
Oh, I know,
Hmm.
I know, but like they also have sex when she's a human anyway.
Yeah,
The bed is what gets murdered, not them.
See, I
It's
don't
okay.
understand that because they spend all these films being like, no, I can't.
I might break you.
But then by the fourth film, they're just like, alright, fuck it.
Basically, because she's like, please, please, please.
But also,
And I'm like, God damn
he kind
it.
of has to at that point because it's the honeymoon. That's literally what it's there for.
I guess so, but it's just like, maybe she didn't think, or maybe she did think, like, oh yeah, you'll just turn into a vampire soon, it's all good. Oh yeah, she had that conversation with Jacob, and Jacob went fucking mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're jumping ahead here, because we're still...
Is
They're
this
still
the
just
movie?
dating.
I think this is the movie where she punches Jacob and breaks her hand.
Yeah. People take the piss out of that scene so much.
I think it's this one.
Oh my god.
But he actually, if I remember rightly, he actually has some good acting when he tells the joke later.
What
when
joke is this?
When
What?
he says, she broke her hand punching my face. He says that to Charlie, I think.
Yeah. And Charlie's like, yeah.
And it's a good like delivery.
Charlie's in this!
Charlie's in there.
Yes!
Let's
Yes!
see what
It gets
Charlie's up
worse.
to.
It gets worse though. Not in this one, but like the next couple of ones, because he's just less and less in it. So now we have to dedicate our love and attraction to someone else. Unfortunately,
No, I will cherish every
I
moment.
refuse.
He's there.
he's my bae.
He's the only thing in this film in these films. That is
Putting
genuinely
things
good.
together in the background. He's probably at the back of the set, just waiting for his turn. Just eating a bagel or something. He's like, if you need me, I'll be in my trailer, yeah?
In his checkered shirt.
Yeah, just doing crosswords in the fucking newspaper. Like, yeah, I got 2 lines today. It's pretty cool.
I mean, he has got a swift job on this film.
I love it. He's just going in, just basically, he read the line, he remembered it, and he's like, right, that'll do.
He acts as himself.
I know, it's
pretty
amazing.
much. It's brilliant.
It's so awesome. Oh my lord. Don't you
Shall
think
we-
Jasper has a bigger view? Jasper has a bigger
Is it this
thing.
one?
Yeah, this one, where he turns into a southern drawl. And it's really
I
fucking
don't remember
ridiculous.
this- You always mention the Southern Drawl.
Yeah, basically, you can remember the one before where he was basically saying, like, what was it? Like, oh, I'm sorry, Bella, for messing with your emotions. You know that point in the second one? And he sounded normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one, he does not sound normal. He's
I
like,
am
oh, it's
looking-
battle scars. And I'm like, what are you? Fucking out of Resident Evil or something.
I'm looking forward to that. I don't remember that. But I think it is this one where he trains them.
Yes, it
because
does.
They're expecting the army.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, now you're useful for something.
Yeah.
I feel like Stephanie Meyer kind of just decided to put Jasper in that kind of center stage because Alice is a mystery that people love to kind of do in their own time. Rosalie has a part in this as well because she's later on about babies and stuff, and then Emmett is just kind of like an add-on, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's always a bit of an add-on, isn't he? But
It's a bit
Alice
saddening.
and Emmett, there's only so much you can do. He's super strong and she sees the future.
Yeah, it's kind of textbook, isn't it?
Like, what
Sort
can you
of.
do with them?
And then there's like Esme and Carlisle as well. They're kind of like, they're like the nice parents that just let you have your friends over and you're sitting on beanbags with like popcorn and shit in your room.
They are 2 of my favourites in the series.
Yeah.
They're so lovely.
And they love each other and you can see it.
They love each other, they love their kids, they're very welcoming to Bella.
Oh yeah, goddamn. That was
They're
like,
welcoming to Jacob.
yeah.
Every time Jacob...
Esme's really nice to
Every
him.
time Jacob's around, both of them are just like, hey, don't worry, it's cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's very sweet.
Anyway,
there's
shall we
Yeah, of course. Right.
dive into...
Yeah, because we're impatient. We love this movie so much, man.
Hold on. Runtime.
Oh god.
Oh, it's only 2 hours. The last one was over 2 hours, and I was saying it has the fucking goal to be over 2 hours. This is
Don't
where
worry.
everything happens, and it's under 2 hours.
Well, like they get to the
last
fucking.
one could have learned from that.
We should have to sit in a chair, but like there's a possibility, like for three fucking months. So they gotta go drag that out for a little bit and be like, yo, what's up? But this one isn't Edward like really super nice to her now. What's his kind of mindset? Is it just kind of?
Again, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember where he is in this film emotionally. I don't know where he is.
Oh, we'll figure it out. But like there's the wolves now introduced, aren't they? Like his friends and stuff like that.
They were in the last one, so now they're gonna, in this one they have to join forces.
Yeah, something
because
like that.
the kids are coming.
The kids are coming.
What do you think?
How are we going to describe this to our own fucked up version of Twilight?
Oh, okay. Okay, before we start that, quick recap. Because a lot happened in our series.
Yeah. Okay.
What happened?
Okay, so basically, I think
she was in an institution.
Yeah.
Recovering.
Bella.
Because she had been taken off the drugs, and now the withdrawal was so heavy that she was in hallucination stage.
Oh,
in
yeah.
an institution in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
She made friends with some other kid in the institution.
That happened to be Jacob.
Who was Jacob? It turned out Jacob was the survivor of an attack from the cult of the Cannibal Colons.
Yeah.
It turned out, oh my god, the biggest twist ever. It turned out that the government is actually sanctioning the cult of the Cannibal Colons.
As
assassins.
Yeah.
And they were the ones saying, okay, if you really love Bella, Edward, I know you're in love.
But she's got to do the initiation kind of thing.
We need to know that she will stand by you.
Like she's super loyal and like she's brainwashed to the point of like no return.
Yeah, and so the film was about that, and so they had to abandon her. But
for
not
ages.
Really. They were just over across the street in a little town. While she was just talking to Jacob next to a window in a wheelchair.
Yeah, do his little accent. Wasn't he like a little superhero like costume that he made and it had like a W on it because he's a wolf?
It was a wolf. It was a furry wolf costume.
Oh yeah.
It was just I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
Just sitting in his wheelchair.
Oh yeah, and then like at the end when they're both like fighting for Feather in the movie, we're like, oh yeah, they're in a parking lot, and like Jacob's like, no, come with me, and it was like, bitch, stay away, you're in a wheelchair, and just kind of like flicked him off,
ramming his knees.
Yeah, because he can't get up.
It was just like stay back.
But anyway, yeah.
So they came back in the end.
Yeah.
Really, it was a pointless exercise. They just sat in a tent for a couple of weeks.
No, they weren't in a tent. Come on, they have some.
Okay, they were
luxuries.
They were in a warehouse.
Yeah.
While we're in a hotel.
Oh, they were in a hotel watching. That's it. That's all they were doing.
And Edward was just stood by his window, just brooding. Oh, my loved one is in an institution.
I want to touch her face as she's on drugs.
So,
yes.
So yeah, that's it. The
All right.
government were like, okay, it's fine. She can come with you.
Fucking
it's cool.
hell.
There's
Yeah.
no betrayals going on.
Jesus Christ.
And that was the movie.
Yeah, but what about Jacob? He's
Jacob
been
was,
kicked to the curb.
Jacob was released.
Don't they have a moment where Edward's like, wait, do I know you? Or like, did we not get to that point?
I
can't remember.
can't remember.
Ah, shit.
It's fine. We'll get to it.
We'll have many different versions. I hope someone that's a screenwriter is writing this shit down because this is fucking golden.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we?
All right.
Yeah.
So see you on the other side,
All
guys. On 2 takes.
Replay. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy. Oh, and thank you for my patrons, Oren and Bradley, as well. We love you. Yay.